A single diver hangs suspended. The world is silent here. Two great walls of rock flank this small human form. They are immense. They are ancient. The light from the surface above is thin and sharp. It cuts through the water, painting long, ethereal beams of blue. The water itself is impossibly clear. The scene is one of profound calm, a moment caught outside of time. The story of Iceland is written in stone. It is a dramatic narrative of creation, a place where the Earth's crust is still young and restless. On land, this is plain to see. Steam vents hiss from cracks in the ground. The landscape is a mosaic of dark, jagged lava fields and smooth, powerful glaciers. Fire and ice are not just opposing forces here. They are partners in a slow, unending dance of creation and erosion. This same story is told beneath the water, but with a hushed and reverent tone. What remains is a silent sculpture garden of solidified lava. The water that fills these spaces is a product of the ice. The journey into this silent world begins slowly. The first dives are often in more sheltered coastal waters. Here, the sea moves with a gentle, rhythmic pulse, a slow and steady breath. The diver, encased in a thick, insulating dry suit, prepares on the surface. Then, with a quiet release of air, the descent begins. The surface world recedes, its sounds muffled, and then lost completely. You are no longer on the world, but in it. Tiny bubbles rise from the volcanic sand of the seabed. Movements become slow, deliberate, and graceful. Further from the shore, in the middle of a wide, cold fjord, the seafloor reveals one of its most peculiar secrets. Rising from the seabed are strange, cone-shaped towers. They look like ancient submerged chimneys, their surfaces covered in a soft, fuzzy layer of life. These are hydrothermal chimneys, but not the superheated black smokers of the deep ocean trenches. Gentler formations, created by geothermally heated fresh water, rich in minerals, seeping up through cracks. The largest rises more than 15 meters, a silent grey monolith. Warm water wafts from its peak, breathing softly into the cold sea. The gentle warmth and minerals create a quiet, secret garden where life gathers and endures. In another location, the seafloor is not flat, but a chaotic jumble of immense lava formations. This is a place where a past eruption met the sea. The diver swims not over a landscape, but through one. Great walls of black rock rise up like the naves of a ruined cathedral. To swim from shadow into these shafts of light is breathtaking. Dust turns the beam into a glowing column of silver and gold. The only sound is the steady rhythm of breathing, echoing softly off the rock. The camera moves with slow, steady grace, letting the scale and stillness speak. The mood is simple, strong, and deeply cinematic, a quiet meditation on stone and water. The idea of the Earth as a living, moving entity is ever present in Iceland. This is one of the few places where a major tectonic boundary is visible on land. The North American plate pulls away, the Eurasian plate pulls away. Tension releases through earthquakes and eruptions. The diver is here to swim directly into one of these scars. Beneath the water, they become spectacular dive sites. Long, narrow cracks filled with astonishingly clear, cold water. The walls on either side are the literal edges of two different continents. The water is a sliver of pure blue, and the feeling is profound humility. Each site offered a piece of the story. Now the pieces come together. This is the Silfra Fissure. It is not a cave or a canyon, but something else entirely. A tear in the earth, in the heart of Thingvellir National Park. Glacial meltwater, filtered through miles of volcanic rock, becomes almost theoretically pure. Water as clear as glass, visibility that can exceed 100 meters, less like swimming, more like floating in space. Time seems to behave differently in Silfra. Rock close enough to touch, yet the space feels infinite. The walls are worn and smooth in places, jagged in others. Speaking of winters, summers, and deep fires below. No sediment to cloud the water, no current to disturb the stillness. First, the small details, then the endless corridor. Finally, the Silfra Cathedral. The camera holds a long, silent shot of the diver against this immense backdrop. The beauty of the cold is a central character in this story. It is a clean, sharp, and demanding beauty. It is the cold of primordial ice, the cold of deep space between stars. It requires respect and careful preparation. Here you can see and touch stone that recently flowed as liquid fire, and here you can place one hand on the North American plate and one on the Eurasian plate. The blues range from icy cyan near the surface to royal sapphire in the depths. One person, floating in an ancient scene, tells a powerful story without words. As the dive draws to a close, the character of the light begins to change. The bubbles leave a bright line connecting the deep world to the world of air. The surface appears as a ceiling of light. The vast world seems to narrow into a single, brilliant line. The image holds on this moment of transition. The memory lingers. The diver breaks the surface, and the sound of the world returns. It is cold, it is clear, it is grand, and it waits, patient as rock and ice, to share its slow, ancient story.